episode, we'll be reacting to some horror animations. Now, in case you're wondering why I haven't been uploading in a while, is because I was busy with other things at life, such as schoolwork and whatnot. So, but the reason I actually wanted to make this video is because I actually ran out of ideas on what kinds of gaming videos I should do. I forgot to say reacting. My bad. But yeah, I decided to make reacting videos because I ran out of ideas on what games to play. I don't even know how to speak anymore. So there's this channel called Wancy Entertainment, and basically what they do is they take these real life horror stories and they animate them, and trust me, they're a really good YouTube channel. I'll provide a link in the description. So without further ado, let's start reacting to one of their animations. So the first animation that we'll be reacting to by Wancy Entertainment is True Horror Dark Web Horror Stories. So I'm assuming this one person actually accidentally stumbled across the dark web or something, and some guys kidnapped him or his sibling and whatnot. So I don't know what to expect from that one, but let's see what it's about. True Dark Web Horror Stories.
More like 10 years ago. I used to be big into visiting weird websites. I had a lot of time on my hand, due to not playing sports, nor did I volunteer for anything at all in high school. I told my friend Mark that I was
Well, hold on, okay? So basically, he said that he doesn't play sports. So doesn't that like mean that this dude is a loner and that he's addicted to computers? Cause I mean, I didn't exactly catch what he said, but I'm pretty sure what he said is he was a guy that doesn't play any sports. And by the way, just literally look at this dude. He looks kind of like some nerd. By the way, no hatred towards nerds. There's actually nothing wrong with being a nerd. I'm joking. Nerds are awesome. They're smart.
starting to get bored. Honestly, I was bored with what I was experiencing on these websites.
Oh.
He said I should go on the deep web.
Oh.
He and I used to go on the deep web.
So he's a programmer.
Never found anything. So I decided to search through some more stuff. A little deeper.
Oh,
I searched for hours every day for
That's
about 2.5 months.
not a good idea, sir.
Still nothing that I hadn't
Not a
seen
good
already.
idea.
I told Mark, and of course he said just visit the dark web. When I did go on the dark web, I saw chat rooms, all with different names.
What?
I came across one named I.
Great show.
As in E-Y-E. It was
Hold
all
on,
in caps.
hold on. What did that say?
All with different.
So, oh, wait, hold on. Great show. Oh, okay. Great show at 666. Oh. Okay, that's actually not a good idea. Like, seriously. I know you're into computers or all, but going on the dark web, so not a good idea.
Different names. I came across one named I, as in E-Y-E.
Okay.
It was all in caps.
I
entered the chat, but before entering the live chat, you are assigned a number. Mine was P34.
Okay.
I confirmed my number and entered. The were hundreds
It's
of
probably
people.
how they keep
The
track.
comments were coming in quick. At first, I didn't understand what was going on. The screen was black, then a name popped up on the screen that said Mr. Wiggles. The comments immediately stopped.
Mr. Wiggles. What kind of a name is that? I guess you could say that's a funny name. Get it? Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Really funny.
Stop, and a voice came over my speakers. Welcome, P34. Then his name disappeared off of the screen and the comments continued, everyone giving me welcomes. A few minutes go by.
Oh.
Then a countdown from 10 pops up on the screen.
Oh.
Then the chat goes crazy.
What's going on with
Once
this
it reached
countdown?
the number 1, the screen went straight to what looks like a view from a camera just watching someone in what looks like their home.
No!
I sat there watching
God,
this for
no.
20 minutes and
Dude,
nothing happened.
you
so
have
I
to get
shut
out of
down my
there.
computer.
Get the hell
The
out
next
of
day
there.
I went to school, had a normal day, went to Walmart, then I
Oh.
went home. I decided to go back on the same chat from before.
That actually kind of looks like my
I
PC.
confirmed my number
If you haven't seen
P34
on my
and again,
Instagram.
there were hundreds of people commenting.
Hold on, yeah.
Normal day, went to
Let me see.
decided to go back.
Wow. Because, yeah, my PC actually has that. If you haven't seen on my Instagram, I'll put a link to it in my description box, as well as Wancy Entertainment's YouTube channel. Forgot to say that.
Back on the same chat from before. I confirmed my number P34 and again, there were hundreds of people commenting. Mr. Wiggles popped
Is
up.
this some
and
kind of
just
live
like
stream or
before,
something?
The comments stopped. Across the screen it said, no new members tonight.
Oh.
And the countdown started again. Everyone in the chat started going wild.
Whoa.
The countdown finished and then it was showing the point of view from a camera again.
Oh.
But it was outside of a school.
Oh no.
My school from earlier that day. At that point I was intrigued.
No.
I couldn't tell if it was focused on a certain
No. Okay, no. Like, how in the world did he not notice him? I bet he was standing right in front of him. Or hiding behind a small bush, and he could probably see the camera. I'm surprised he didn't even notice that. I mean, but that's a little suspect. Because I wouldn't want a creepy person stalking me. Wow.
person or just watching the school. After 30 minutes of watching the video, our school bell rang and everyone started to come outside while whoever was recording was positioned across the street in the car.
Nope.
Once everyone came out, the person got out the car and started to follow a crowd of kids. Everyone started to split from each other, and the person recording started to follow someone. It was my friend Mark. He had to be at least 100 feet behind him.
Oh.
I started to call Mark, but he didn't
that's
answer.
bad.
I
That's
kept
just
calling
downright
him
bad.
as I watched the video, but nothing. The person followed him to his house and sat outside of his house for a few minutes. The man behind the camera
What?
finally said, "No parents are home." And he
Creepy
began
tone.
to walk to Mark's house, rang the doorbell, and waited as he continued to record. A few seconds go by, and Mark opened the door. He looked confused, and the guy said,
Oh.
"P34 sent me."
Oh.
And Mark looked afraid that the camera shut off
Oh,
and everyone
no.
in the chat left. So I did too.
Did they kill him?
I called Mark's house phone instead of his cell phone, and his mother answered. I asked for
Oh.
Mark, and she said that she thought he was.
Oh my. Wait. How in the world could you... How in the world did his mother not notice? Like, I mean, didn't she hear her son screaming for help? I mean, I'm not sure if she was at another place or if she just didn't hear him. Which, I mean, if she were at his place, she should have heard that. This mother must be deaf or something. I bet she's like at a hotel, maybe. Maybe she's at a hotel. Maybe that's why she can't. here.
With me. I panicked. I then received a notification on my phone from my Gmail account. It said the sender was Mr. Wiggles. The message was, "I'm getting closer, P34. Mark says hi." I was shocked and didn't know what to do, so I called the cops. They didn't do anything about it because the email disappeared.
Oh.
I haven't been on the dark web since, and no one has seen Mark.
Okay.
Still to this day, I receive messages with pictures of me in random places, along with the
Okay.
same written message that said, "It can happen anytime."
Okay.
I honestly wish I never went on the dark
no.
web.
Oh. Yeah, moral of the story, guys, is do not go on the dark web. Because this is the kind of stuff that can happen. You could wind up getting stalked by some creepy people. And it even gets you thinking as to how many creepy guys there are, and that the world can be a scary place. Because you have to deal with hackers and whatnot. But yeah, moral of the story, please don't go on the dark web. You could get... But yeah, you could get stalked. Okay, so the next animation that we will be watching is an unforgettable night in the cabin. Whoa. So they're going camping. Ooh. These guys seem to be going camping. That ought to be interesting.
I took my family up to the cabins by the lake because I just won a big case against some drug dealer.
Oh.
In the middle of the night, my wife
Whoa.
woke me up shaking my shoulder pretty hard.
Okay.
She told me that someone was banging on our door. I thought to myself, why would someone come to our cabin in the middle of the night?
Yeah, why would
I got
someone
up to go
come to your
check the door,
cabin?
and my wife tried to hand me my bat, but I told her I wouldn't need it. The person kept knocking, and I opened the door.
Oh.
It was a kid standing there. I asked him, "What are you doing here?" Then he started running. So I chased after him
Whoa.
as my wife watched.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Is it just me, or did the kid kind of look a little bit like him if you were to look at his hair? He kind of looks like this guy in a way. Because, yeah. And now, because look at that hair, and now look at this guy's hair. Wow. That's just straight up weird. They actually do match, despite the fact that they're not related.
Then he started running.
Okay.
So I chased after him as my wife watched. He kept running in circles, then he tripped and I grabbed him and asked him, "Why are you knocking at our door in the middle of the night?"
Oh.
The boy said, "'Cause my uncles told me to."
Huh?
I asked, "What? Why?"
Huh?
The boy hesitated and looked me straight in my eyes and said,
Creepy
"To get
kid.
you out of the house." Simultaneously, I hear my wife scream out my name in horror,
Oh.
and I hear footsteps running right behind me.
Oh. Oh
I
no.
turn around and I see
Dude, turn around.
four-headed men running
Wait,
toward me.
what?
I reacted so quick that I ran over the kid. I see my
You may
wife
wanna
and
run.
she ran off the porch
Oh.
ready to swing the bat, but I yelled at her to
Oh.
get back inside and called the cops.
What?
The guys were chasing me and were about 15 feet behind
Wow.
me.
What?
I made it inside the cabin, grabbed my cell phone, and I called the cops.
Mission Impossible.
When the police
moves.
officers arrived,
Wow.
they noticed that those guys went through our car and stole some of my information. Who were those guys? And what would have happened if they would have caught me? I know the situation could have been worse. They could have went inside the cabin with my kids and my wife, but what did they want with me? After that night, we never went back to that cabin.
Okay. Last animation that we'll be watching is True Pool Horror Stories Animated. Or Horror Story, yeah. So this is another pool story.
It was the summer before ninth
Oh.
grade. I was at my friend's family pool party, and there were tons of people there.
Whoa.
At one point, while my friend, let's call her Lily, went to get some sodas for us, a man
Okay.
came up to me. I didn't recognize him, but since it was my friend's party, it made sense for me
What
to not know
party?
everyone there. He smiled at me.
Huh.
He looked as though he hadn't shaved in days, and his eyes never looked quite directly at me.
Hmm?
I stepped backwards, feeling uncomfortable.
Creepy man.
Hello, he said. Hi, I replied. What's your name?
Don't.
He asked. I suppose
Don't
that a
tell
first
him.
name wouldn't hurt, seeing as we were surrounded by tons of people in my friend's backyard. I'm Carly, I said. What's yours? Rick, he replied smoothly.
Why is it that these girls have to tell the guy her name? This guy her name? Like, that's just, like, who knows? This guy is creepy. And not to mention, look at those freaking eyes. Look at those eyes. He kind of looks a bit like PewDiePie, the straight up PewDiePie looking dude.
Are you having fun with Lily? Some of my discomfort eased. I'm her parents' friend, he continued, stepping closer to my face. His eyes weren't focused, and his breath smelled like alcohol, even though it was early in the day.
So
I
he's
grew even more
drunk.
uncomfortable and stepped away, waving goodbye awkwardly. When I turned around, he was gone. I told Lily about this, and she mentioned it to her parents. Her parents said that they didn't know Rick, which kind of freaked me out. But they told me that it could have been one of their friends who brought him over. So I shrugged it off and assumed everything was fine.
Well-
After the party
Oh.
ended, Lily and I were having a sleepover at her house. Her parents had gone over to visit her elder sister to take some leftovers to her, since she had not been feeling
Oh.
well and couldn't attend the party. So we were home alone with her elder brother.
With her.
Lily and I were playing a
Older
game in her
brother.
bedroom when her dad called her.
Oh.
He asked her to please go and turn off the pool lights, since he had forgotten.
Oh.
Lily agreed, and we
Probably
stepped
not a good
outside to the
idea.
backyard. I waited on the back porch, reading a text from an.
By the way, how could the dad actually forget? Which is one thing I want to say. Because he should do that first. Because, I mean, yeah. The dad, it should be the number one thing a person does when leaving a pool. Is turning off the damn lights. And then, boom, it's done. Because, who knows? Maybe there's some creepy person and they know you're home. And that's just straight up creepy. Creepy people these days.
Another friend while she went to turn off the lights. Once she was finished, we stepped back inside, locking the door, and went
Okay.
back upstairs to continue playing our game. At one point, Lily asked me to make sure the curtains were closed properly, and when I did, I happened to look outside, and I noticed that all the pool lights
What?
were on again.
Okay.
I asked, getting a strange feeling.
It must have been that Rick guy.
You turned off the pool lights, right? Yeah, I did, she replied, coming to look. Now there was a figure swimming laps in the pool, even though we couldn't see his face. It's probably just Cody,
Oh.
Lily replied.
It's
speaking
not
properly.
Cody.
Come on.
It's
let's
not
go
Cody. I'm telling you
We
that
walked down
much.
to the pool and slid open the back door. Waiting behind the bushes, we could see the top of his head bobbing in the water. We were going to jump out and scare him at any moment. But then I looked up at one of the windows of the house. The curtains were open.
Oh.
Suddenly, I saw the face of Cody illuminated as he
Oh,
turned on his bedroom
no.
lights. I grasped Lily's arm.
No,
What moved
he's
the person in the pool.
He's
As
gonna
soon as
see
I passed
you!
Cody. We hadn't brought our phones with us in case we would get wet. And if we ran back around, there was a chance the stranger could see us before we got back to the house. We tried to wave to Cody, but he couldn't see us. Suddenly, splashing in the pool stopped.
Oh.
My heart dropped and I could hear each of my panicked heartbeats. A hand suddenly grabbed my arm and flung me forward.
Oh
And I
no.
screamed and Lily
Holy
as well.
hell no.
I looked up, and there was Rick. His facial expression
Ugh.
I will never forget.
Ugh.
I've never seen someone with such a creepy smile.
Creepy
I
pervert.
yelled, and soon my mouth was filled with water as he chucked me in the pool, and he actually held me underwater. I choked for breath.
Drowning?
I realized he had grabbed Lily's arm as well, although she wasn't in the water. He was strong and clearly ill. He yelled, "Time to swim!"
What the? Holy. What the hell was that? Time to swim. He literally sounds like Pennywise. Not to mention I have a Pennywise Funko right here. Just really funny how he's yeah, like time to swim. Okay, hold on. I gotta hear that again. That was way too funny.
The water. He was strong and clearly ill. He yelled, "Time to swim!" Somehow Lily managed to kick him in the face hard enough to run away, slamming the door behind her.
Oh yeah,
He
but yeah.
continued to hold me, laughing
kick
as I
that creeper
flailed
in
for
the
breath.
face.
Just as I felt I
Ugh.
was about to die, police sirens were heard in the surface. He picked me up and threw me on the ground,
Oh,
breaking my arm.
oh,
He ran away.
yeah.
The police came and
Oh,
questioned
okay.
me, but he was never found. I will never forget that
Oh.
moment. I thought I was truly going to die.
What? Okay. You know, aside from the fact that he actually said, Pennywise reference, time to float, / time to swim, which is a reference to it. Doesn't that face actually remind you of PewDiePie's old face? The one from 2013. Just, look at... I mean, look at that face, for crying out loud. What a memey face.
Nor will I forget those creepy, unfocused eyes. From then on, I've been terrified to be outside at night, especially
Good.
in a pool.
Oh. Jesus Christ. Oh my god. Wow. I actually don't know what to even say about that. Aside from the fact that you should never ever swim in a pool during the night. 'Cause that had to be a pretty creepy experience. She nearly drowned that girl. He nearly drowned that girl. Anyways, guys, I'm gonna end this episode of my reaction video right over here. If you liked it, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Share with your friends, and turn on my post notifications so you never have to miss a thing. 5 likes, and I'll do another one if you liked it. But without further ado,